Hello. I'm just playing with the capabilities here. I'm still of the mind that whenever I take a break or whenever I have to go somewhere and do something, my mind has to absolutely just get rid of everything and anything that I've learned about any program or application since 2014, maybe ish, goes right out my head. So that's that's what I'm going through right now. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Let me pop over here and actually begin said timer. There we go. This is HK Darkwood's timer. I'm using hers, and I think Jules is the Dawdling Riders timers today, if you're interested. This is a pop-up sprint. Heather Dewey-Pettet is usually the one that is going right now, but she's having technical difficulties with her computer. So when I saw that nobody else was actually scheduled, that I was really, really familiar with in this time frame, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I still have like 7 chapters to revise, and I'd really like to get that done today if possible. So let me start up here. Sarra hopped over. SHU, yes, SHU. Let me see. I used to have a little video clip for that. There we go. Let's see if this works. It's for Stream Hoppers Unite because we all support each other. This morning I handled emails and social media and stuff. I'm trying to catch up because pretty much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were a bust for me. They weren't a bust in that I didn't get anything. Well, they were a bust that I didn't get anything done professionally. However, I really enjoyed meeting up with friends and talking and getting to visit with the kids and things like that because all of them live like 2.5 hours away from me. So that was what that time was spent doing. Okay, so also at the top, I have pinned the AuthorTube spreadsheet. I'm trying to keep up with it because we don't have a lot going on this holiday season. I've been able to do a pretty good job. I feel like I've done a pretty good job keeping track of it. So anyway, if you need any more sprints, that's a good place to find it. There's also a BookTube spreadsheet that is maintained by other folks, and I can put that up too if you're interested. Just let me know. Hello, Guy. I'm glad you can make it. Kay got here. Hello, hello. Miss Cassandra Sprint. So dealing with ooh, I can't stand that part. Oh, I can't. I am to the point now that because I've been through renovations on 4 houses. And this one, we didn't think we would have to deal with it. We had the flood and so yeah, I feel you. You can't do anything else. You're stuck. So yes, I'm very happy to be here. I'm glad I could help fill in case anybody was wondering, I do have a Twitch channel, HD Writer. And it is also on so far. I have not had any problems with it. I'm always worried about Twitch because it's just so much easier for bots and for people to get in there and be kind of mean. And so far, so good. I used to be a gamer. I've gone by Perpetual Noob and I've gone by Pub Squirrel. And so used to, I would get people come in there that knew me by that. So Devin will be lurking while getting the house in order from construction. Also somebody who is in the sisterhood of the construction situation. Shannon's here, made friends with the like button. Shannon is also running sprints. The last I looked, I'll have to look again. If she's still going, I will put her link up unless she wants to do that. She does have a wrench. Hello. Booking it with Atia. Let me know how to pronounce the name. I don't want to mess that up. It looks pretty. I love your icon. Excuse me. I may need to get a drink. Okay. That'll be better. Losing it. um, I am doing great. How are you doing, Guy? How's everybody doing? I do not have a headache, which is a different change. That's nice. Hello, Jody. Nice to see you this early. Yes. They have been having issues, I've noticed, and I'm like, I hope everything works out well because I was too lazy to change it over to Streamlabs. I love my little froggy thing. Okay. Pause. Come on. We have to at least have the first set of readings going. And I know that I've got enough time at the end that I can do this. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. Y'all are also very nice. Hello, Bobby. Yes. Highly don't recommend living in your home while renovations and fixes going on. No, it's horrible. Or if you're doing it yourself, doing some stuff yourself. Ugh. My goal is to get 2 chapters written a day. I want to pump out 50 chapters. So I'm trying to pump out 2 chapters a day. Well, that makes sense. You got this. Shannon Stream. Thank you, Sarah. That way I don't have to go look for it. Tia, you were pretty close actually. Oh, wow. Because usually I fumble them. I really do. Especially if I'm tired and like my Southern comes out, I fumble them totally. Tia, that's so pretty. I love that. Okay, cool. Welcome to the club here. Have COVID and a migraine, but I'm okay otherwise. How are you functioning, guy? With any kind of flu symptoms and stuff, usually you're just like the pain, and the migraine on top of it. You're a super person. I'm going to be editing my Vlogmas video. I'm so far behind from being sick last week. Hey, I'm because of the traveling, that was my problem. I missed like 3, and I think that I have permission from Miss Jules to miss some more until I can get this done. Nah, she was like, this was supposed to be fun. Don't worry about it if you can't get the advent calendar thing going. And I'm like, well, this just proves to me that Vlogmas is kind of a second thought when it comes to life problems and life issues. Going to be writing a bit this morning, possibly submitting. I am getting into revisions and I am in the middle of a chapter, a very interesting chapter. So I'm going to get back to that and I'm going to let you guys have this going. Okay, we're on break. And I have a double sound for some reason. Let me see. There it is. Got it. Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute. One of my taps must have come done. Okay. Here we are. Let me go back up because the chat just went scooting right on by me. There we go. So, Josiah Ganymede, or however you pronounce it, let me know. Again, like a TI, just want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly for you and not upsetting you with it because I am horrible about butchering names. Let's see. So, good morning, Stream Hopper here. First time with you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Eva came in 17 minutes late. Not bad for an ADHD morning. Hi. Hello. And it is not bad at all. 17 minutes off is nothing. And thank you for the great voice and pleasant, fun listening. That's what I aim for, especially for reading and writing sprints, trying to be calm. You don't want to see the gaming side of me because that's going to be quite an awakening for a lot of people. Answer this when you come back from being muted, and just anybody else too, if you have any suggestions. Advice for a memoir writer who is finding it difficult to write their story. I will come back to that. So we're saying hello to everybody, and Kara's here, struggling with depression and PTSD, anxiety. Please do not give up on anything. Sam is here. Guy said that I suffer from PTSD and anxiety, but I manage day by day. It is one step at a time. It's okay to not be okay, but I hope that you realize you're doing all you can when you can, and that's enough. Don't give up. Give yourself grace to have a moment. Exactly. For me, I find that shifting through multiple things in one day helps my mind through things like that. It's like resetting my brain each time I choose a different activity. And I'm not sure why, but it helps. I don't have PTSD. I do have depression and anxiety. So, and ADHD. So I believe that helps to me. I was just making sure that Guy knew that I would talk about his question when we got back. I think I need some foods off to make a salad. I hope it's a yummy salad. Um, any advice you have will help. I'm not a published either. At least I wasn't the other day. I haven't checked to see if my memoir went live yet. So you have written it, and I remember you and you published it. Well, you hit the button, right? And so now are you doing a different one or what? Are you just looking for to do more on that one and you just not published it completely yet? Hello, Heather. Heather is the one who usually is doing sprints right now. So check out her channel. She will be back. Tracy, turning ideas into story framework research for video done. Awesome. It's that outlining mode, right? Misha's here. She is on Twitch. That's the reason you probably cannot see her. Just trying to wrap up my day. Okay. Misha also does sprints, usually on Twitch. So if you're into Twitch, go follow Misha. Subscribe if you have the money. I got some website things done and my salad, LOL. Got some writing done and a little bit of editing when my eyes started to cross. Uh-oh, eye crossage is not good. Trying to get work done, but my doggo is needy today. Day 6 is waiting on my rhyme for Vlogmas, hoping to catch up today. Well, you might be able to do that. About 3 pages edited this last round. I think I'm taking so long with it because I don't want to format again. I get that. I get that. Yeah. Um, are you going to be streaming? Yes. This afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back. The gaming side is awesome. It is so awesome, and I can't wait to have time to do it. I'm going to be doing so much gaming between the end of December through January. I have promised myself. As a matter of fact, we're getting Extinction in Ark Survival Ascended, and I kind of can't wait because I love their owls. I love Extinction owls. Oh, y'all have to come by when I'm gaming. It is very different. Well, used to, and it was more competitive too. Like I used to play PUBG and stuff. So, but I don't do that as much anymore. I pretend the character isn't me for a lot of scenes. There you go, guy. Pretend the character is not you. That's a good one. Yes, Kara, please don't give up on yourself. Keep going for me. If you need other reasons, you're incredible. I'm also incredible. Yes, you are. You're both incredible. I have ADHD too. I was misdiagnosed for years as type 2 bipolar. ADHD is tricky, man. One of the things that my doctor told me this last time was I'm wondering if your anxiety and depression are not just underneath the umbrella. So that really got me thinking there. Knowing the right diagnosis goes a long way for treatment. Learning I had ADHD made it so much clearer. Yes. Still fully free at the moment, still working toward making affiliate. Okay. Which is also why I haven't been on YouTube lately. Also, I like Twitch streaming. I like emotes. What can I say? I like the emotes. I like the fun, you know? Um it's just to me for especially for gaming, Twitch is just made for it. Slow and steady is for proofreading and formatting. Yep. I'm writing a scene and just got blood work as the sprint finished. LOL. Well, you just busy. Hello, friends. Glumps on decay. Impatient usually wins out with formatting, but I try. Yes, better patience now than having to fix it 100 times later. Let me get over here and pause this because I do want to go through some more of these before we hit because we're having long sprints and I want to be sure that we hit as many of these as we can. When I got my ADHD diagnosis, my life suddenly made complete sense. Also made me mad that I wasn't diagnosed sooner. We're women, and we're especially Gen X and elder millennials. It's like they completely just overlooked us. Yeah, slow now, and only 97 fixes later. Honestly, suspect that my anxiety disorder was misdiagnosed ADHD because back when I got diagnosed, girls didn't get ADHD. Yeah, exactly. LOL to Eva. Okay, Bisha. Ooh, yeah, Twitch. Hey, an ad. Oh no. That's the only thing. Yeah. Those ads creep up on you on Twitch. Sorry. See, I have premium on both sides. Well, no, I have premium on this side and then on Twitch. Of course, I'm logged into streaming, so you know, that's the only thing. Yeah, anxiety is a DX that I think I grew into more than ever had to begin with. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. All right. I was diagnosed with ADHD at just shy of 32. I was never, so here's my doctor's quote. Well, your kids have it, and we know that you, yeah, I was like, oh, right. Okay. Because I was taking, you know how you have to do their little tests when they're younger for them to get them diagnosed. I was doing that and was like, wait, a lot of this is about me. A lot of this fits me. I am angry at the grown-ups in my life treating me as a problem when my symptoms weren't that awful. For one, they were symptoms. For two, yeah, my DX. I was the one that was the dreamer. I was always dreaming. I have literal books in my head. I have characters going on in my head. And they were like, "Oh, she's just a problem. She's annoying. She doesn't pay attention. She won't sit still," that kind of thing. Almost 60, nobody talked about ADHD when I was younger. I was always getting scolded for daydreaming. That exactly, Kara. I mirror, yeah. I want to do premium as well eventually, but running long streams like I do results in being penalized because there might be parts where people have to leave and come back, which messes with the average watch time. Yeah, it is what it is. I did this because I wanted to. It will be eventually. I'm so stoked to try it. Except it wasn't just a dream, it was a plan on ADHD. All right, so Josiah says something a friend of mine taking a class on memoir says the difference between autobiography and memoir is a memoir has a theory of time. This can be very, very important. One of my favorite books, I would say even my favorite book, is Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively. There is no timeline with her stories. It is written through the consciousness of a woman who is dying of stomach cancer. And you are seeing flashbacks of memories, and you have to put it together as the reader. Being able to get invested in someone's story when you're not really sure what is and what isn't, when is and when isn't, and how the characters relate to each other can be just an amazing and immersive experience. So there's that. Also, when I write, I often write about me, but I also write it like what was mentioned before, as if it were happening to somebody else. Or I will incorporate some experience that may not have happened in that moment, but I have experienced into my writing when it comes to stories about me and stories about what has happened as if it were as a memoir. I've always been one who, when I wrote journalistically, would tell other people's stories, even as if they were characters rather than an actual person. And I've got complimented for that. And so, since I was complimented for it at such a early stage in my writing development, I continued on with that method of doing it, even to the point that I do it when I write my Medium articles, if that makes sense. Anyway, we need to go ahead and get started on the next one, the next sprint. So I'm going to put a mark over here on this one. And if you need me to get you the links to that book that I was talking about, or if you want to look over some of my other work that leans more toward memoir versus, or at least real life experience being talked about, I can get you those links. Just let me know. But there's some really good advice going on in chat. Made it to the next break. Remember to get up, hydrate, move around, save all of your stuff because you don't want to lose it. That's for sure. Eva caught up with the Vlogmas. Yay, another website task complete. Body doubling. Let me read you the definition because I'll be bad about it. It's a productivity technique that involves working on a task with another person to improve focus, motivation, and efficiency. Basically, we're keeping each other accountable. It's another phrase that I found would possibly make a good hashtag when it came to putting it on our title and stuff. And also, people who are looking for something like a Pomodoro technique may also be willing to come in and work with us for body doubling too, because we're making sure that we're telling each other what we're doing, and we're celebrating getting things done that we need to get done, that kind of thing. Heather's been doing various admin stuff and cleaning. Ooh, multitasking. And Kay, I hope she's doing okay. Had to pop out. Y'all have a lovely day and see you next time. As you can see from my camera, the beautiful JoJo has arrived in the background. She's snoozing comfortably on her pillows. Okay, so let me go back upward. We've got a lot of talking going on, so I want to try to I may skip some things, but I'm going to try to get as much as possible. Kay had said that because we were talking about ADHD, that music was constantly playing in her head, and she was a hyperactive kid with dream moments. Yeah, Kara, same. Indecisive little nerd. Well, all of us can be that way. Confidence can counter indecisiveness. It's an excellent example of when we could fake it confidence to make it decision, mental game plan. I mean, it's masking, I guess, is what Kay was talking about, kind of. Sometimes you fall into that. And these are things you do to survive when you don't fit into the standard in this world. And it's very close, it's very similar. Not sure it's masking, though I see why you'd say so. Yeah. So I'm going to move past a little bit of this. There's some conversation about masking, about people pleasing, about especially when it comes to neurodivergent people, because we are taught to be a certain way and we're not exactly wired that way. It gets kind of complicated. So let's see what I have written over here. I had talked about on Twitch that it can be frustrating. I'm just getting back into Twitch, so I need to learn all the new rules. And Misha was talking about, yeah, I get that. You can see the potential, though. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm an affiliate, and I just want to keep going. I actually gained a lot of membership while I wasn't doing a constant set of streams. So I think that maybe, Twitch is pretty cool about that. Any suggestions on how to write it without a timeline? That would be the memoir, How to Go Without a Timeline. All stories have a timeline. So what I would suggest is either do it by timeline, but then take the timeline out of it. That's one method. You could also, one thing that I do is writing what's important in that moment, or writing different memories that are connected to a very specific and special moment in a memory, is another method. Also, you can do the 4 goalposts. You want to make sure that you get to this memory. You want to make sure you get to this special memory. Things that would be considered in fiction inciting incidents, that are inciting incidents from your own story, from your own memories, that you definitely need to touch on. And you put those in order, but then everything kind of moves around them. And it's more focused on what your mind and your heart relates to that memory versus a time frame, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense. Woo, Brandy came in. Woohoo! And I did put the Medium link up. Thanks for engaging in the theory of time comment so deeply. I may have gone off on a tangent that's not exactly the theory of time that you were talking about, but it was what popped into my head about the theory of time. This is my Medium. There's explicit language. There is mention of a lot of politics, because my Medium is my place to go. There's mention of healthcare. For those that don't know, I have melanoma of the eye, and I used Medium to discuss that. So there is that too. And also mental strategies and mental health awareness. The first chunk of Stephen King's On Writing has memoir vibes. Yes, it does. I can't think of any others that I've read intentionally. Yeah. There's not very many for me and even the ones that I have read, sometimes I got really close to DNFing it because I don't know. I want to read Patrick Stewart's. I really do want to read Patrick Stewart's, honestly. He seems like he would have had a wonderful memoir to read. So I think it's called Make It So, of course. I did put the Thrift Books link for the book I was talking about, Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively. One of my projects is inspired by a work of fiction, with the inspiration being real life events from my mother's life. The timeline there uses a tree as the base. It gets a swing in it. For me, that's what I was like, kind of like goalposts, a timeline anchor. And Eva was talking about, I wrote flashbacks and stuff to that when I can. There's other bits like that too, more like the tree, like pendulum swings, and then plot props, to different areas, because a pendulum doesn't just go back and forth. It can go all over. So Angela came in. Yay. We had a bunch of hello, and goodbye, and and Eva's like, oof, now I'm over here thinking of what my own life's anchors would be when I consider the pendulum swings of different storylines. And then she went to Vlogmas because I was like, oh, that went too deep, didn't it? Let me pause that for just a minute, because we're almost to the end. I'm just kind of skipping over the some of it. Yeah. I refer to my Medium as all over the place. Yes, I have a little bit of everything there. And then not sure how memoirs do on sites like Tapas or Ream, but you could try serializing the story. That allows more room with timeline too. That is a good point. You also have Later Press. You also have, you have Medium and Substack. All of those could be used. I know that there are several people who are using them for memoirs. So we have song lyrics. We have Jordan come in and found Kay on Instagram. Woohoo! CCJ, hi everyone. My thesis today, more thesis today. Hope you're all well. We are. I hope you're doing good too. Jen writes romance. Hi. We were talking about TikTok Shop because if a ban happens, that's going to affect a lot of indie authors that have found success on TikTok Shop. And also all of us who have not found success there yet, but have been planning on trying it. It was a good platform, a successful platform, especially for indie authors and any indie creatives. And now it's possibly going to be gone. So just be aware of that. Um, let's see. Sarah finally got the video edited. Now I'm going to finish setting up my Ko-fi page. Yay! Ko-fi is actually fun to set up, or at least I thought it was fun. Just 3 days to go to be caught up for real. Ooh, I just need to get this last one revised, and then I can move on, and I will feel weight lifted, I'm sure. Cleaning with breaks for sitting in admin because chronic pain. Understand. I don't know if I'm gonna make one. Drafting a section, trying not to get too caught up in perfectionism, but I've been staring at my topic sentence for the last 5 minutes. Help. Don't do that. Again, you just mentioned do not try to get caught up in perfectionism. Write it, then go back and be like, what was I trying to say here? And also brackets are your friend. Put brackets in and be like, put a really cool thought here, put a really cool quote here, and then go back, but just keep moving on with it. I had and still have a constant dialogue going in my head. I was scared to death that I was developing psychosis. Uh, no, I mean, a lot of people have that. I feel like odd one out because I would never be comfortable streaming. It took me a bit. I actually used to stream with my husband, and that's what got me started on it. Now I'm fine with it. Hopped in a couple of streams in my early days in the community. I like conversation, but most online. It wasn't for me. I'm still here 5 years later. Yeah. See y'all. Therapy. Have a good one. Thank you for coming by, Josiah. Let's just say your medium is well rounded. That's one way to put it. Yes. I need to do research about children's authors like I need more to do. You've been busy. You have been so busy. Please just don't burn yourself out. My trouble with trying to write a memoir is my memories are often spotty, and when it comes to traumatic memories, sometimes I have to stop. So yeah, a non-traditional memoir or something that is inspired by instead of a full-on memoir that is supposedly factual. I think that would be fine. That's what I'm going to do. I got my car back from the body shop, went to the grocery store, and now I'm finally settling down at my desk. Good to have you. Welcome in, Jules. Okay, well, we've got 30 minutes to write, 30 more minutes, and we're actually using one of Jules's timers here. It's a teapot. So I'm going to put a star right there when they're talking about what happened to Jules's car because my voice is about to have it, and we're going to start now. Here we go. That was the last sprint for this round. Let me get back over here. Here we go. I think I got it now. I've just got everything kind of to the side because I've got my doggo back there and I wanted to make sure everybody got to see the doggo laying down. I'm so glad that Jules got her vehicle back where it's supposed to be, and it just annoys me exactly what happened. When people don't think about what they're doing and they just throw stuff, it just annoys me. Or when they're just mean, it's like, do you not think this was going to have an effect on somebody? Or was that why you did it? That kind of thing. Let me put my edger peepers on. So, Jen Rice Romance was asking about the car. And then let's see, we've got Send Hubby to on a Cookie Dollar General run. Can't find my cookie sheets. Oh no. I hope he finds you some good ones there. Dollar General tends to have some decent ones. It's ADHD, not psychosis. Experienced it, and it was not fun. Ooh, I bet it was not fun. Not knowing what's going on in your mind is very, very scary thought to me. I can't even okay. I can't even. Here's an example. I can't even enjoy getting high like other people can do. I don't like being out of control that much. Nope. Or drunk or, anything like that. Nope. So anyway, I'm glad that you got your car fixed. Teapot timer. Yes, I love those teapot timers. And I want more. I just asked her for more. Like as if I were commissioning them. I don't know. I would love to see more though. Up to her though. Why? Because I can imagine a teapot with holiday theme and a teapot with snowflake theme because my birthday is in January and I'd love to have a teapot timer. Diane's stream is next, and I posted the link to her stream. And then I'll be back at 4 p.m. with my own stream at the normal time. I also posted for Misha her books. She just recently had released book 2 in the series. And Eva was talking about just finished The Vanished Night book 1. And as a person who doesn't prefer YA and goes into books blind, loved it. YA portal fantasy that ticks all the boxes. All right, so book 2 is out and book 3 releases in 2025. Awesome. Trying to get some work done despite the loads of distractions. That's right, being the unsung hero that I am, I must endure. Yes, you must. You can do it. Misha had to leave us. And Jen got 666 words. Lucky number, as far as I'm concerned. That's the way I look at it. 13 and 666, whatever. Happy to have a cloudy sky kind of day. My favorite type of weather for reading, writing, and revising. Yes, I am with you on that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go outside and enjoy our overcast day for just a little bit. Oh, it's been a while. Everybody is saying hello. Thank you so much for hosting. Awesome. I'm glad that you got a lot done. Lunch break was definitely a break. I started printing out the HB90 planning, though. I need to do that because, like I said, I am going through that this time completely because I need to get my train of thoughts back on track and I need to get my goals back on track. And even though I tend to do things a little different than she does, the basics are the basics, right? I need to just do the basics and then I can modify again. But I believe that I've gotten myself way off course this last at least 2 quarters wherein I'm not really doing what I should be doing to make sure I manage my time. And HB90 helps me do that. If you're interested in HB90 by Sarra Cannon, the link is in the description. I am an affiliate for that. Born on a 13, so I know it's special. Yes, it is special. You are very welcome. I'm glad you remembered too. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Don't forget, and just hop on. Use the link that I put in chat to hop on over to Diane's Sprint, and I will probably see you there for part of the time too.